You've been told to eat more fruit to stay healthy, right? But what if I told you that the juicy, everyday orange sitting on your kitchen counter could be doing more than just boosting your vitamin C? It might actually help stop those awful leg cramps that jolt you awake at 2 a.m. Yes, we're diving into 5 powerful fruits that naturally help relieve muscle cramps in senior. Simple tips to build your own cramp-fighting routine is at the end. Best you follow through to get all the goodies in this video. Let us start with one you probably already love. Let's peel into it. Fruit number 5. Orange, the citrus powerhouse for cramp relief. Let's talk about oranges. Not just the sweet, sunny flavor that makes breakfast complete, but the incredible nutritional punch this fruit packs, especially when it comes to muscle cramp relief in seniors. What's in an orange that helps? The real magic of oranges lies in their potassium, magnesium, and hydration power. A medium orange contains over 230 milligrams of potassium, an essential electrolyte that plays a key role in muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Low potassium levels, known as hypokalemia, are one of the most common contributors to muscle cramping in older adults. According to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, potassium helps maintain fluid balance, supports normal blood pressure, and ensures your muscles, especially those in your legs, fire correctly. Without enough of it, cue the painful spasms. But here's the twist. Oranges also contain magnesium, albeit in modest amounts, which works hand in hand with potassium. Magnesium is a muscle relaxant quite literally. It supports over 300 biochemical reactions in the body and is essential for maintaining muscle tone and function. Together, potassium and magnesium make oranges a double-duty fruit for cramp prevention. A 2018 article published in the journal Nutrients emphasized that magnesium and potassium deficiencies are significantly more common in older adults due to dietary limitations, medication side effects, like diuretics, and reduced absorption with age. Even the National Institutes of Health, NIH, point out that magnesium and potassium-rich diets can help reduce muscle cramps and improve neuromuscular control. Oranges aren't just a tasty snack, they're a therapeutic tool. Oranges and hydration. Oranges are about 87% water. For seniors, staying hydrated is one of the most underappreciated ways to prevent cramps. Dehydration causes an imbalance in electrolytes, leading to nerve misfires and muscle twitching. So biting into an orange is a way to hydrate and refuel your electrolytes in one go. Now, let me tell you a story. Mrs. Clara, a retired librarian from Ohio. At 72, she's active, witty, and sharp as ever. But for years, she struggled with early morning leg cramps that would twist her calves into knots right as she got out of bed. She tried stretching. She drank more water. She even swapped her shoes. Nothing worked until her daughter, who was a doctor, suggested she start her day with something more citrusy. Clara began eating one fresh orange with breakfast daily. 2 weeks in, the cramps had almost disappeared. She didn't change anything else in her diet, just that one sweet, juicy orange in the morning. Sometimes the simplest solutions are right in front of us. How seniors can add oranges easily. Now, oranges are easy to eat fresh, but here are a few senior-friendly, digestion-friendly ways to add them into your daily meals. Morning snack. Pair orange slices with a handful of unsalted nuts for a magnesium boost. Add to salads. Use orange segments in spinach or mixed greens for a tangy twist. Make a citrus smoothie. Blend oranges with Greek yogurt, banana, and water for a potassium-packed drink. Freeze it. Frozen orange wedges make a refreshing summer treat that also helps with hydration. Pro tip: if chewing fresh oranges is difficult due to dental issues, go for 100% orange juice, but watch the portion and avoid added sugars. If you're on certain blood pressure medications, especially potassium-sparing diuretics like spironolactone, check with your healthcare provider before drastically increasing potassium-rich foods like oranges. While rare, too much potassium can be an issue if your kidneys aren't functioning at full capacity. Also, if you suffer from acid reflux, citrus fruits might be a trigger, so you may want to try blending them with alkaline foods like bananas. or adding them earlier in the day. So here's my question for you. Have you ever tried using oranges to fight off leg cramps? Or do you usually stick to bananas? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing what's worked for you. The next fruit may be small, fuzzy, and green, but it's a potassium and vitamin K powerhouse that deserves way more credit than it gets. If oranges are the classic choice, this one's the underdog that's winning the fight against cramps. Fruit number 4. Kiwi, the tiny giant for muscle health. It might look a little funny brown and fuzzy on the outside, bright green on the inside, but kiwi is one of the most underrated muscle-friendly fruits on the planet. Why kiwi helps relieve leg cramps? One medium kiwi contains about 215 milligrams of potassium, and when eaten in pairs, which most people do, you're looking at over 430 milligrams, nearly 10% of your daily recommended intake as a senior. But that's not all. Kiwi is also a source of magnesium, vitamin K, and antioxidants, all of which support better blood flow and nerve-muscle communication, 2 critical factors in cramp prevention. Did you know? A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that kiwi consumption helped improve sleep quality and reduce muscle tension, likely due to its serotonin and antioxidant content. When you sleep better and your muscles are properly fueled, leg cramps tend to fade into the background. Let's go to Lagos, Nigeria, where 74-year-old Mr. Olu was dealing with nightly cramps that woke him up gasping for relief. His daughter, a nurse, suggested he stop popping magnesium supplements and try getting the nutrients from food. Every evening, about an hour before bed, he'd eat 2 sliced kiwis with a handful of almonds. After just a week, the cramps started reducing. After 3 weeks, they were barely noticeable. Now, kiwi is part of his muscle maintenance routine, as he calls it. This is how seniors enjoy kiwi easily. Slice it into your morning oatmeal or Greek yogurt. Blend it into a smoothie with banana and spinach. Eat it as a bedtime snack. Its natural serotonin may also help with sleep. Don't peel it. The skin is edible and loaded with fiber. Just wash it well. Note that kiwi contains actinidin, an enzyme that may trigger oral irritation or allergic reactions in some seniors, especially if you're sensitive to latex or other tropical fruits. If you're unsure, start with half a kiwi and monitor your body's response. Fruit number 3. Coconut water, nature's electrolyte drink. Okay, so coconut water isn't exactly a fruit in the bite-into-it sense, but it's the fluid extracted from inside young green coconuts, and it's one of nature's most effective cramp-fighting drinks. In fact, in traditional medicine across Africa, India, and the Caribbean, coconut water has been used for generations to rehydrate the body after illness, heat exhaustion, or, muscle fatigue. This is why coconut water works for cramps in seniors. 1 cup of coconut water contains 600 milligrams of potassium, 58 milligrams of magnesium, a modest amount of calcium and sodium. That's an electrolyte jackpot, in one drink, ideal for replacing what your muscles lose through sweat, medication, or aging kidneys. A 2012 study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition compared coconut water to traditional sports drinks and found it just as effective, if not more, at rehydrating and replenishing lost minerals after intense exercise. Now, you may not be hitting the gym at 70, but the need for electrolyte recovery still applies, especially if you're on diuretics, cholesterol medications, or dealing with diabetes-related dehydration. Miss Bernice, age 80 and living in Florida, used to dread gardening because her legs would cramp up hours later. She started sipping half a cup of coconut water with a pinch of sea salt around midday, especially on warmer days. It tastes like the beach, she says, and more importantly, the cramps no longer catch her by surprise in the evening. Pro tip for seniors. Drink 1/2 cup to 1 cup of pure coconut water, unsweetened, midday, or after mild activity. Blend it with kiwi or watermelon for a hydrating cramp-fighting smoothie. Use it as a base for cooking oatmeal or rice, for an electrolyte-rich twist. Note that if you have kidney disease, heart failure, or are taking potassium-sparing medications, be careful with coconut water. It's naturally high in potassium and could lead to hyperkalemia in vulnerable individuals. Talk to your doctor before making it a daily ritual. Quick question before we move on. Have you ever tried coconut water after a long day or workout? Did it help your cramps or energy? Drop your experience in the comments and maybe inspire someone else to give it a try. Next, we'll explore a sweet, juicy melon that's rich in hydration and a secret weapon against electrolyte imbalance, plus the fruit that's basically 92% water, yet loaded with potassium. Have you ever taken a bite of a juicy melon on a hot afternoon and thought, "Ah, that's exactly what my body needed"? Well, guess what? Your legs might be thinking the same thing. Our next two fruits are the hydrating heroes of summer. But they don't just taste good, they're jam-packed with cramp-relieving nutrients that your muscles are probably begging for right now. Fruit number 2. Cantaloupe, the sweet muscle soother. What do cantaloupe and your muscles have in common? More than you might think. It's not just a pretty face in your fruit salad. Cantaloupe, also called muskmelon in some regions, is an underrated powerhouse when it comes to fighting leg cramps, especially in seniors. Why cantaloupe helps relieve leg cramps? Cantaloupe is rich in potassium, with 1 cup providing about 427 milligrams, which is close to 10% of your daily recommended intake. But it also brings something else to the table: hydration. This fruit is about 89% water, which means you're hydrating while you're snacking, a double win for your muscles. Here's what happens. When you're dehydrated or low on potassium, your muscles can misfire. Cantaloupe replenishes both gently and deliciously. According to research published in Nutrients Journal, 2020, potassium-rich fruits like cantaloupe help reduce neuromuscular excitability, a fancy way of saying they calm down those jittery muscles that like to cramp up when you least expect it. And the hydration component, the Mayo Clinic notes that older adults are more prone to dehydration due to lower thirst perception. That's why water-dense fruits like cantaloupe are a great way to sneak more fluids in without chugging endless glasses of water. Real-life example: Baba Musa's breakfast secret. Baba Musa, a 76-year-old farmer from northern Nigeria, found himself waking up with stiff legs every morning after retiring from active farm work. His granddaughter suggested he start eating fruit with breakfast instead of his usual tea and bread. After just 2 weeks of adding a few wedges to his morning plate, his leg tightness became a rare visitor. Now, he even grows them in his backyard, because it saves my legs and my money, he says with a grin. Easy ways for seniors to enjoy cantaloupe: add sliced cantaloupe to your breakfast plate, blend into smoothies with Greek yogurt and a drizzle of honey, toss into fruit salads, or mix with cottage cheese for extra protein. Freeze cubes for a refreshing snack on hot days. Heads up for diabetics: cantaloupe has a moderate glycemic index. It's still safe in small amounts, but pair it with protein or fiber like a boiled egg or a few walnuts to keep blood sugar levels stable. Fruit number 1. Watermelon, the king of hydration. Now, if cantaloupe is the quiet cramp fighter, watermelon is the flashy superstar. It's 92% water, that's right. You're basically drinking with a spoon, and it's loaded with potassium, magnesium, and citrulline, a natural compound that improves blood flow. Why watermelon helps with leg cramp? 1 wedge of watermelon, about 2 cups, contains over 300 milligrams of potassium, small but helpful amounts of magnesium, citrulline, an amino acid that converts into arginine and supports blood vessel function. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles and fewer of those awful Charlie horse moments in the middle of the night. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that citrulline in watermelon improved blood flow and reduced muscle soreness in athletes. Now, you're not running marathons at 70, but the principle is the same. Better circulation equals happier, cramp-free muscles. In the East, 81-year-old Grandma Ifioma used to dread the hot season. She'd get weak, sweaty, and then boom, the cramps would strike. Her neighbor, a local teacher, told her to try a cup of chilled watermelon each day after her afternoon nap. It was like giving my muscles a drink of cool water, she said. Within days, her leg cramps faded, and she even started slicing watermelon for her church group on Sundays. Now this is how seniors can enjoy watermelon wisely. Slice and refrigerate for a hydrating midday snack. Blend with mint for a refreshing fruit juice. That's all natural. Add cubes to salads with cucumber and feta cheese for a savory twist. Freeze for homemade popsicles. Here is a little note on portion control. Because it's so sweet, watermelon can spike blood sugar if eaten in large quantities, especially for seniors with diabetes. Stick to 1–2 cups per serving and pair with protein if needed. Remember, cantaloupe is a sweet, hydrating source of potassium that's easy on the stomach and muscles, and watermelon hydrates, boosts circulation, and delivers potassium plus citrulline to help your muscles stay relaxed and oxygenated. Which one do you love more, cantaloupe or watermelon? Or do you have a creative way of enjoying either? Let us know in the comments. Someone else might learn something new from you. Let's pause for just a moment. We've explored 5 delicious, easy-to-find fruits that aren't just great for your taste buds, they're working behind the scenes to keep those leg cramps at bay, quietly nourishing your muscles, hydrating your cells, and helping your body feel just a little bit younger every day. And the best part? You don't need to buy expensive supplements or sign up for a fancy diet plan. You just need to eat smart and enjoy every bite. Let's quickly revisit our cramp-fighting fruit squad one more time. The fabulous 5 cramp-relieving fruits for seniors. Orange, your citrusy friend for hydration and muscle maintenance. High in vitamin C and potassium, and a gentle, natural source of calcium. Kiwi, tiny but mighty, packed with potassium and magnesium to calm overactive muscles, plus vitamin C for tissue health. Coconut water, technically not a fruit you chew, but it's the ultimate natural electrolyte drink, magnesium, potassium, and sodium, all in one sip. Cantaloupe, this sweet melon hydrates and replenishes potassium gently, perfect for breakfast or a midday snack. Watermelon, the king of hydration with added circulation benefits thanks to citrulline. Great for hot days and sore muscles. Now, why does this matter? Because leg cramps are more than a nighttime annoyance. They can mess with your sleep, ruin your morning, and even make you afraid to go for a walk or stretch out. But when you give your muscles what they need, potassium, magnesium, calcium, hydration, they tend to relax. And when your muscles relax, so do you. As the folks at the Cleveland Clinic point out, one of the most common culprits of nighttime leg cramps in seniors is a mix of mild dehydration and low electrolytes, 2 things that these fruits directly help you fix. Simple tips to build your own cramp-fighting routine. You don't need to eat all 5 fruits every day. That's not realistic, and honestly, your fridge would probably protest. Here's a practical way to rotate them into your week. Morning routine. Add orange slices or kiwi to your breakfast plate. Midday refuel. A cup of chilled cantaloupe or watermelon after lunch. Hydration booster. Sip coconut water in the afternoon instead of sugary drinks. Evening snack. A slice of kiwi or a few melon cubes before bed. Not too close to bedtime, especially for diabetics. You can even combine them in fruit salads, smoothies, or as a side dish to your main meals. The key is variety, consistency, and enjoying what you eat. Now listen to this short testimony. Mr. James, an 83-year-old widower in Ohio, struggled with calf cramps every other night. His granddaughter, who studies nutrition, created a simple fruit tray for him each week with a mix of kiwi, orange, and cantaloupe. It became part of his daily routine right after his early morning radio, news, and tea. He says, "Now I sleep better. I even walk longer during evening strolls, and my doctor says my blood pressure likes it too." See? Real food. Real relief. You've got this. Here's the beautiful truth, friend. Cramping isn't just a normal part of aging you have to suffer through. Nope. Your body still listens, it just whispers now instead of shouting. And with the right fruits, you can speak back with strength, wisdom, and care. You deserve nights without pain. You deserve legs that carry you through your favorite routines. And you deserve to feel in charge of your health naturally. Which of these fruits are you most excited to try this week? Got your own fruit remedy for leg cramps? Share it in the comments. Someone else might benefit from your story. If there's any senior health-related challenges you want to get clarifications on, you can drop it in the comments section and it will be addressed. Did you find this helpful? Give this video a gentle thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more simple health tips made just for seniors like you. Tap the notification bell too because we're just getting started with natural health solutions you can trust. And hey, if you haven't already, go watch our other video on the surprising fruits that could be causing leg cramps. You'll definitely want to know what to avoid. The next time you reach for a snack, ask yourself, will this help my muscles or make them scream? Choose the fruit that helps you smile, sleep, and stretch without fear. We're rooting for you one juicy bite at a time.